Hi guys, Katie here from Contrado, and we have a really exciting interview today. We're interviewing an artist named Emeline. She's based in sunny California. Her Contrado store is absolutely amazing, and we're just gonna talk to her today about her career, everything that she's done, and yeah, just have a chat about her experience. So, hi, Emeline, how are you? How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. So I grew up on the south coast of England. I felt I had a need to create for myself. So I just basically covered my nasty looking walls in my rented place with paintings of my own. And my landlady said, why don't you have an art show in your home? And it just snowballed from there. I continued to make art for myself, and I had fun again, putting my stuff on prints on different products, and some people liked it enough to buy it, and so I then got approached by different companies, and I ended up putting my stuff on phone cases. I sold hundreds, and it was just like everything kind of snowballed. It was like people liked my stuff and I liked making the stuff, so it was kind of a win-win thing.
What was the point where you decided that you could like really make a business?
It was about 6 years ago. I had enough money in the bank to buy the family vehicle, the family car. You never know. I didn't think I would make enough money to buy a car. Even this last year, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it was something that started from passion and something that you love to do, and then there was such a demand for it that, you know, it could turn into a business basically.
I mean, I have a need to create. If I don't create something, be it digital or with my hands, I don't feel right. I have to do something.
So as you've sort of been building this brand, Emeline, would you say that you have any sort of like brand ethos? Is there any sort of, you know, moral compass that you're guided by with your business?
Well, I've only just figured it out. With my art business coach, she helped a lot to really make me think why I am making my art. Paintings are connected to my childhood and the simpler things and sort of happy times, and my mission is to really help others feel happy.
The goal when you're creating things, it sounds like, is to kind of inspire that sort of childlike happiness that you get when you're a kid.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I didn't realize it at first, but I think that other people have that need too. You know, as I've like even last year when it was so terrible for people to understand, you know, being stuck at home, I made a lot of money just because people wanted my happy prints.
Yeah, that's kind of going right into our next question actually. So obviously this last year has been really challenging for businesses. How have you found it running a business during a pandemic? How have you found it like throughout the process, kind of where we are now, where things are starting to get better? What sort of challenges have you experienced, and then what sort of like unexpected good things have come up as well?
I had a lot of art shows and studio visits planned. I had like 5 shows planned and they all got cancelled or postponed, and it was like, oh, I had all these things lined up, and it was just so like sad to think I couldn't share my stuff with people. She said, what, is anybody doing face masks? And I was like, I don't want to take advantage of a pandemic. I don't want to monetize out of something that's so awful that people are, you know, not really used to this. But, you know, I thought, well, maybe they need something different. Maybe they might like it. So I just put my prints on face masks, and I sold thousands of them. Thousands and thousands and thousands. It was just phenomenal.
I know that you started on some other channels. What was it about Contrado that sort of attracted you? Why did you want to start selling with us? Was there anything that you found unique about Contrado?
Well, first and foremost, because I'm originally from England, I like the idea of a British brand. And plus I've got friends and family still in England. So that was one initial thing that I liked about the Contrado. And there was also some products that I hadn't got on from the other platforms I've used in the past, like swimwear, flip-flops was easy to do, luggage, you know, it was some different products I hadn't used, and I like to put my prints on different products, and so it was fun for me to, you know, see them on different things.
Why do you think that you like found such success on Contrado, like making sales? Like, what was it, do you think, that caused that, basically?
I think because nobody else I've seen on your site has similar stuff as mine. You know, everybody has their own brand and their own little niche. I feel like it's important to be yourself and be true to your own brand, and I think that might have helped. Was there any sort of strategy behind growing your customer base when you started to realize that there was demand for this, that people wanted it? Was there any sort of effort that you put in terms of communicating with your customers, advertising? What kind of stuff did you do to grow your customer base? I've used social media, Facebook, Instagram, that's helped, and Pinterest, which I've done for years. So you just have to put it on there and then just wait. You just never know who's gonna find you. I mean, even like last week I got approached by somebody from HGTV. They want to do a new show. Found me on Instagram. Wow, okay. It's just so weird when you've got to put your stuff out on the internet. You just never know. I mean, there's a lot of people that go, don't put your art on the internet, it's just going to get stolen. Yes, I have had my art stolen, but I've also benefited from, sales through the websites and the World Wide Web. You just never know who's going to find you or like your stuff.
For Contrado artists that is just starting out, they're just starting their brand, they want to start selling their art, maybe they've seen some demand for it like you have, what kind of advice would you give them? Are there any sort of mistakes that you've made that you have some wisdom on? Like, what would your general advice be?
You've really got to be true to yourself and be genuine and be unique. Don't copy others. It's not, you will get found out. Don't follow the trends. I think it's better to be a trendsetter instead of following the trends. Just do it for fun, really. That's how I started. I look back on the first time I did my first art show in my own home. And we just did it for fun. It was kind of neat. And then it just snowballs out, over time. You can't rush it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emeline, for coming in and spending some time with us and answering some questions, giving some advice. This has been really amazing. If you guys want to find Emeline, you can find her obviously on social media. What's your social media handles?
Emeline_Tate.
So find her there. Her Contrado store is absolutely amazing. Go and check her out. Emeline, thank you so much again. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.